Super late today with Wednesday's Why. I try to do this at lunchtime, and today it did not work out. We are in the middle of budget revisions at my job, so I have spent the entire afternoon trying to realign my budget. I hope you guys have had a great Wednesday. My name is Tara Thomas. I am an independent paparazzi consultant. I sell and share and wear great jewelry, running my own business. And so I started Wednesdays why because we're always as consultants are encouraged to share our why for this business. But I've kind of expanded that a little bit with Wednesdays why as to why we do a lot of things, not just as a paparazzi consultant, but I think about the things that I say and do and how I move, and how I operate as a woman of color, as a mother, as a wife, as a daughter. And so I often think about, why. So this past week has been a super busy week. And I had all of these great plans. I had a couple of really big vending events this weekend that I was excited about. And a gentleman at the second event, who has done very well in network marketing, we were just talking and sharing, and I was kind of picking his brain a little bit and asking him his success story and, how did he do well in this business, and not necessarily in paparazzi, but just in a network marketing situation. How did he expand his business and grow his business? And so we were chatting, and he said, I can tell you're really knowledgeable about the jury. He said, my guess is you're a college graduate. And I said, yeah. He said, you're pretty articulate. So he had just kind of sized me up really quick. He said, so what is it that you're trying to do here? And he said, it looks a lot like you're trying to sell a lot of jewelry. And I said, yeah. And he said, but you didn't have to join a network marketing organization just to sell jewelry. What's your bigger picture with this? And so with paparazzi, there are a couple ways you make money. Of course, one is selling jewelry. And I do pretty good. I try to be pretty consistent with it. But it is a lot of work. And then the other way is we have website sales. And then the third way that you make jewelry is by building your team. And so we were talking about how team building works in network marketing and how people really become successful with it. He said, but when I look at your booth, I see a jewelry salesperson. He said, I don't see a team builder. And he said, so if you're going to do both, you gotta make sure that you're relaying that message to the people that see you. And I looked at my booth and I had it all decked out with jewelry, y'all, and he was right. And it's all about perspective. I was so focused on displaying the jewelry, making the jewelry attractive. It was a bridal expo, so I wanted to appeal to the brides. He said, but what about that person that maybe they're looking for an opportunity? He said, you're going to miss that person because they don't see space for them in your booth. And that's also the other thing that you want. And so it made me just stop, y'all, and think about life. How I want to be a great mother. I want to be a great wife. I want to be a good person. I want to be a good employee. But what message do I visually display in all of those roles? When people see me, particularly my children, when we talk about being a good mother, do they see me as a good mother, or do they see me as a good employee, a good wife, a good daughter? But do they see me as a good mother? And then does my husband see me as a good wife, or does he just see me as a good mother, a good employee? So, y'all, we have to stop and look in the mirror and think about the audience that we're dealing with from day to day. How do they see us? Do they see us in the light that we want them to see us in? Or are we moving so fast? And are we trying to fill too many roles? Maybe that's also something else to consider. Um, but being intentional about, I want my children to know that I love them, I adore them, and they are the world to me, and I am going to be the best mother for them. I care that my husband thinks that I'm a good mother, but it's more important that they think I'm a good mother. And I want them to think that I'm a good wife, but it's more important to me that he thinks I'm a good wife. And so being intentional, y'all, in spaces, in situations that you're in, sometimes we just have to pause and stop and think it through. And that was the message that I got from the gentleman that I talked to on Sunday is sometimes we get so focused and we have tunnel vision on that one thing that we forget about the other goals that we're trying to accomplish. So, take a moment, slow down, take a breath, think about how your day moves in and out of various situations, various interactions with people, and how you want to be seen, and how you want to be intentional in that space. So just another food for thought, something for you guys to think about late on a Wednesday night. I hope everybody had a great Wednesday, a great midweek. As the holiday season's approaching quickly, y'all, we're closing out yet another year. We've made almost a complete trip around the sun. We've got a month and a half to go. But I'm telling y'all, this roller coaster ride around the sun is not slowing down. It's moving pretty fast to me. So make sure that we take time to do those things that are intentional and that are important. So I hope everybody has a wonderful evening. Remember, y'all, make tomorrow better than yesterday. And as long as we keep on that trajectory, everything is going to be fabulous. So have a good night, everybody.